much, now I'm swallowed.
Carl Froch has openly criticized Jake Paul ahead of Paul's upcoming fight with boxing legend Mike Tyson, asserting that the fight may be rigged in Paul's favor. According to Froch, a former British boxing champion, Paul's contract allegedly guarantees he can't lose, although no evidence has been provided to back up these claims. The fight, set for Friday night, has drawn massive global attention, with fans eagerly awaiting Tyson's return to the ring. This marks Tyson's first fight since his 2020 exhibition match with Roy Jones Jr., which ended in a draw. On the other hand, Paul, who has quickly gained fame in boxing with a record of 10 wins from 11 fights, is looking to add another victory to his resume. However, Froch remains skeptical of the matchup and Paul's place in the sport. In an exclusive interview with GB News, Froch claimed that the fight is scripted and predicted it would end within 3 or 4 rounds, with Paul emerging as the winner. Paul can't lose. It's in the contract, he can't lose. He is a useless W***********, Froch bluntly stated. When asked if a potential loss could tarnish Tyson's legacy, Froch was dismissive. Tyson, often regarded as one of the greatest heavyweights in boxing history, is reportedly unconcerned about any impact on his reputation. At 58 years old, Tyson has said he's taking the fight for the thrill and challenge, not for legacy reasons. Froch, however, doesn't believe Paul has any reason to boast if he wins. He suggested that if Paul does celebrate a victory over Tyson, it would display an unbelievable level of delusion. Froch elaborated on his respect for Tyson's past achievements, noting the legacy Tyson created when he was in his prime. Tyson was known for his fearsome attitude in the ring, becoming the youngest heavyweight champion in history. But as Froch pointed out, Tyson's best days are well behind him, and he's now far from the fighter he once was. Froch doubts Paul could derive any real credit from defeating a nearly 60-year-old Tyson, though he anticipates Paul might loudly claim victory nonetheless. Criticizing the entire event, Froch took aim at what he sees as its circus, rather than a legitimate boxing match. He expressed disdain for the fight's setup, noting that it will feature 2-minute rounds, rather than the traditional 3 minutes in professional boxing. Froch questioned the legitimacy of Paul's boxing credentials, speculating that while Paul might hold a license, he's far from the caliber of a professional boxer. It's a clown show in a clown world, Froch remarked, arguing that the fight is more about money than athletic merit. Froch also shared his skepticism about Paul's young fanbase, implying that many don't fully understand Tyson's historic significance. He suggested that while Paul's supporters may recognize Tyson's name, they're unlikely to appreciate his accomplishments and the fierce reputation he built in his prime. Froch sees the matchup as a money-driven spectacle rather than a real test of boxing skill. For him, Tyson's legacy remains untouchable regardless of the fight's outcome, but he believes Paul should refrain from celebrating a victory that holds little merit in the world of professional boxing.